Hello, my name is Lizzie, and this is Karma's Apothecary, and I'm here to deliver a message for you. I hope this is finding you well. I'm going to quickly shuffle my cards. Alright, can I please get a topic? We have building dreams, determination, and cooperation with the number 20. The Frog's Return Moon was what that's called. We have introspection with the Spirit Path of the West, new perspective, retreat, and unity. Okay, I like these cards so far. Can I get one more, please? Thank you. Cleansing, Spirit Path of the North, releasing burdens, detoxification, and energy flow with the number 29. So we have 20, 39, and then 29. I love how those all kind of like tie together just a little bit. Okay. All right. So far what I see is we are... It's so funny because it's like building dreams, new perspective, then releasing burdens, but it feels like that would be like the opposite of how it goes, right? You release the burdens, you detoxify, you allow a new perspective to come in, and then you move forward. So that's kind of an interesting thing that I noticed here. So we have the King of Wands, which would be the King of Air, is in this deck. That is what that is. Then we have Strength with the Ten of Wands in reverse. Oh, I forgot there's a glare. There we go. So here, it seems as if we have learned what is and is not our responsibility. We have learned to understand what burdens are truly ours to carry and what burdens are no longer ours to carry, right? Because the Ten of Wands would be upright, would be like overburdened, like this girl's climbing up this mountain trying to get to her spirit guide, and he's just like kind of waiting for her to get there, but it's like this is reverse, so this is not what we're experiencing. We're releasing these burdens and these energies that just hold us back with ease. It's almost like we've probably been doing this for a while, and we've kind of learned to master the art of detachment a bit, just so we can keep our energy clear. Because when you carry other people's karma, you carry other people's burdens, it does kind of taint and fuck with your own aura a little bit and your own energy. And then with new perspective, retreat, and unity being followed by strength, it's almost giving me like this new perspective from understanding what truly is your responsibility and what is no longer your responsibility. You've found the inner confidence to handle situations, right? Like, no, I don't want to do that, and not feeling guilty, or yes, I do want to do that, and not feeling guilty, because our desires are not inherently bad as long as they're in moderation and not actually morally awful, of course. But it's like giving you some sense, not just her purpose, but like just some sense of wholeness within. So as you move forward, like it's almost like a force to be reckoned with, because you are your own retreat, you are your own safe place. You don't need outside validation or people or ideas or anything to kind of drive you forward. Like, you understand your place. Therefore, you know what is and is not your responsibility. You know what it is you need to do to move forward. Now, you may not know precisely step by step, but you know, like, in what area you've got this pull. Because you're in connection. Like, I love here how, like, she's kind of grabbing onto her spirit guide, like, kind of holding, like, caressing how you hold your person, you know? And, hey, baby. It's like this gentle unity of, like, not only, like, your your human self, your ego, your sense of I, but also your spiritual self, your soul, your sense of community, and like having a really good balance between the two. Man, that kind of makes you a really, really cool powerhouse of some kind. And then we got Frog's Moon with building dreams, determination, cooperation, and the King of Wands here. Yeah, that goes hand in hand because the King of Wands, like that's air. Again, in this deck, Wands is air. That's you communicating and being in charge and leading and taking a hold of like what needs to get done and delegating responsibilities and just being in communication, like being a leader that, I don't know if like you have like a platform or something that you are on or something, but I just got like this sense of having many eyes upon you, like with this communication, with these things you're sharing, with this dream that you're building at. Yeah, I get this sense of like, or you are going to have eyes on you as you start building this dream. Like it's going to start picking up outside visions, like outside outside eyes vision. I'm so dead. Oh my goodness. Strength, 10 of Wands. Man, it's so interesting that it is backwards. I also see here like a lot of how do I word this? It's almost like you're having to open your mind up to this idea of like having to work with others or share this vision or open up your mind to new ways of addressing this vision. I mean, yeah, I guess I could see that with new perspective. Like in this communication or in relation with people as you work towards this dream and you, I don't want to say like seek advice, but just speak to others who are pursuing after what it is you are going after and like getting new ideas of how to handle things or just like learning things about the, say it's like a career, like the trade that you weren't quite aware of, or maybe they show you like an easier way down the route because they've already been on it. And yeah, it's almost like getting back to the basics a little bit. Because like we've got this really big dream we're going after, and whatever this dream is, it's got many eyes on it. It's got many people viewing this project that's being built. And you want to get down to the bare basics of it so it's built foundationally sturdy. That it has something backed on it with like actual strength, actual foundation, that it's solid. So that if there's like adversaries or we hit little moments or bumps in the road, like the whole thing ain't like falling apart. It might stagger a little bit. We gotta pull over and do some maintenance, but it's not like a full stop. And again, it's because you've learned to delegate responsibilities. You know what you need to be handling. You know what others need to be handling. And it's like this trust that everyone handling this is like doing it in their own areas. Yeah, releasing the need to feel like you need to handle it all on your own. Because you really don't. Like you do carry the vision and you can carry some of the energy, but it's like through understanding what is and is not your burdens, it's like going, hey, I don't actually have to hold control over this whole entire thing. The more I start to work with people and cooperate and trust these people, the more I can actually learn to lean into the teamwork and the cooperation that this dream or project is requiring of me. I don't need to overburden myself by being like, I got it, I got it, I got it, I got it, I can do this, 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 and this, and y'all can do like this and this, and but I can do like, or if say you delegate, you're like all involved in all the delegation and like, well, are you on this? Are you on this? Are you on this? Like constantly, instead of being like, here's the delegated tasks. We will get together next week to talk about where we're at, and this project will be due in 2 weeks. Kind of that thing. Like handling it with maturity and not like trying to overinvest your energy so that you are actually pouring in your strength and your energy in the right spaces and time. You're not like constantly overwhelming yourself or overburdening yourself, overextending yourself. It's very balanced. I'm also seeing, because the dream catchers are coming through a lot and like the releasing burdens. So there's a lot of, for some reason, it's making me think like also introspection within the plan, right? Like looking at the nitty gritty details within the plan or like the people, whatever this dream is, whatever is going on with all of this, looking at like the nitty gritty and like allowing the spots that are negative to kind of fall away. Because I think of like dream catchers, right? And like you have multiple dreams and they get caught up in the webs, but only by the time the morning rises do the bad dreams get caught in the webs. And in the morning sun, with the sunrise, they will dissipate because they got trapped up in the web. So it's like as you filter through ideas and as these things keep going, you need to constantly have some kind of filtration of this negative energy, like being very introspective and also intentional so you don't overextend yourself but overextend the project or dream as well. You don't want it to become something totally different, nor do you want to like be overly restrictive on it either. You want to make sure like you're constantly checking where it's at as it progresses and steps forward so that it's staying on this unified track, right? It doesn't have to be like a straight line, but it's like kind of one that goes with the flow of the universe and of the path that this dream is meant to really take. And you're kind of being guided to just, it's almost like be in charge, but don't domineer it. It's like take charge, don't take control. I don't know if that even really makes sense. Because to charge to me kind of does feel like taking control, but it's like be consistently aware instead of trying to control it. You know, like be in tune in what's going on so that you know when to make action and to be decisive and quick with that action, but not to be on top of it and honing, waiting for every like wrong move. Because then you might act impulsively or out of like a unified, controlled, or a unified, grounded space. It would be from a sense of like wanting to grab control and gain control of the situation instead of just letting it play out and seeing where you can work with things, right? Cooperating with the energy instead of being like, no, we're gonna go over here. It's like, no, we can just guide and trickle it all the way over here. I think that's kind of it though. You're just kind of being guided to, because I don't know if things may be looking like they're going backwards because I really kept talking about that. It's like these keep going in a backwards pattern, but you're not actually really going backwards. You're just going back to the basics to rebuild a foundation from a true, stable, solid one. So that as it progresses forward, as you build this dream, it actually builds on something instead of is like an impulse or like a grab at or something like that. But yeah, that's all I have. So thank you for being here. Oh, the sun is definitely going down, so I'm starting to disappear on here. I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. I hope this message was insightful and maybe it helped kind of steer you back on your path or just gave you some inspiration, or literally anything. Have a wonderful rest of your night and week, Until I see you next time. Bye.